Hello, my lovely people. Hello, my lovely listeners. I am uh, coming back to you after another break, and I wanted to say a lot of times that I wish I was there more, and I wish this was more frequent. There's a lot of confusion in my head of why I am doing this, why I am sharing my voice. I know I have to. This is just something that just is within me. It's just something telling me I have to go and share my voice. So I am doing that. And what's happening with this voice when I share it, I don't really know. And what I would like the outcome to be is that if one or two people listen to this and if it helps them in any way in terms of mentoring or coaching, which is not really what it is, because for this we would have to have actual conversation. So I would be asking questions and then you would answer. This is kind of halfway mentoring. So through the listening, maybe I'm hoping for you to discover things, to start and ask questions. And through my voice, then maybe you will recognize voices and answers and resources, find resources for yourself. So that's my aim, and that's why I am talking to you, just to support you, to help you, because this is how I found my reality. So I have reached out and I have listened to people who have been through different experiences and very often similar to my experience, who were talking about things that I started to be curious about. And that's how I develop. That's how I believe I develop. So I would like to do this the same way. With me, however, I wish that this was more frequent. So I wish I was able to talk every week or so. And for whatever reasons, that's not happening. And so then my inner critic comes in and say, what are you doing? You're not really good with that. You cannot even speak for frequently, and is what you're saying even valid? So I have to be gentle with this inner critic. This inner critic comes, and I know they come to kind of help me, or to it's not help, is the inner critic is there to make sure that you are safe, and the inner critic understands the safeness in a different way to what it really is. The safeness is as not coming out of your comfort zone, staying put where you are, because if you do something different, you're going onto unrecognized territory, and who knows what can happen to you then. So your inner critic will be trying to put you in the spot that you are at. But then this spot is not going to always be, and very often is not really kind of good for you. It's just something that you recognize. It's just something that you are familiar with. So therefore, you sometimes, or very often, have to gently go against the inner critic. And some people, they may call it ego, or there are different names for this, but what you do is listen to your intuition. And my intuition, my inner voice, my inner compass is strongly telling me to do that. So I just thought, let me do that. And also, what I wanted to make kind of like a theme of today's talk was full moon. It's a full moon in Leo. It's a little bit symbolic for me, because my rising sign is in Leo, and the Leo presence in my life has always been very strong. I'm very attracted to people whose sign is Leo, who can or are shiny. Leo as a big personality, Leo sun is someone who is very expressive, is someone who is very warm, and the warmth then when you are in their presence kind of escalates and shines on you. So I feel very drawn to this energy. And then this energy from other people is sometimes overpowering me. So I know, and I've learned that when I am reaching to other people, or when I'm in presence of other people, very often who are Leos, I am so attracted to them, but in the same time, but I know why. That's because it's something that I am missing in me, in myself, of how I would like to express myself. So because I know and I understand that this is a very big part of my personality, of me, that I maybe not express as I would like to, and I see someone else expressing this is what is drawing me to these other people. And that's fine. And very often what I found also is that when they shine and this bright light comes on me, I also maybe help them shine, or that's what I see in myself. So they are also drawn to me in a way as a supporter. But the question is, do I always want to be a supporter? Many spiritual teachers, especially Aaron Doughty, they always say, be a main character in your life, be a main actor in your life. So if your life is a movie and you are playing a secondary character, because there's always important people in your life and you make them important, you put them on a pedestal, this is not making you a main character. And obviously it's not about being selfish and everything, but make yourself shine in your life, because it is your life and everyone shines in their own life. As long as this doesn't interfere or harm other people, make yourself shine. So this is one part of this full moon. And another part is the full moon represents ending and letting go of. So in a very basic of how I understand that is the full moon represents endings, letting go, and the new moon represents beginnings, right? That's very kind of simple understanding. So this full moon represents ending, regardless if it's in Leo, that's got another meaning to it. But this full moon represents ending. And every time on the full moon, the questions are being asked about what are you letting go of. For me, for a long time, the letting go of, the theme of letting go of what I wanted to let go of was fear. And every time I would write it down, I'm letting go of fear, I'm letting go of fear. This is a fear about, for me, the ongoing theme was kind of finances, so not being abandoned, and fear of many things, fear of rejection, fear of future, fear of present moment. There's just a lot of fear. I can definitely feel that this fear has lifted. So whatever I have done, this is kind of lifted, and other things that happened around it help to lift it. And I'm not gonna go onto that much, but this has lifted. I can feel it in my body. There's not as much fear as I used to feel before. And this full moon, when I was trying to see what I let go of, there was a couple of things coming up. And one of them, I think, I cannot even remember now. I had a very clear vision yesterday, but there's something around the maybe comparison to other people, maybe just let go of really kind of clinging to things and saying that things should be the way they are, and this to give you a power of opening up to other experiences, and exactly that, and trying to shine. So letting go of being put in one box, or making someone else the main character, and for you to shine. And this is the Leo energy. And the last thing that I wanted to say is about passing, and so ending again the full moon. So I had a lot of death in the last couple of months, in the last 6 months, and the last death was very recent, was my grandma. My grandma was 100 years old and 6 months. She had a very, very long life, and she had a very good life. Sadly, for the last couple of years, she was very hanged, kind of, or don't want to say stuck, but she was in between the worlds. So she wasn't aware, and it was basically just her body, and her mind was somewhere else. It's a very difficult thing to experience when the body is there and the mind is not there. Obviously, we don't know where her mind was. To me, her mind was already in between the worlds. It was in this kind of veil and in a dream world. That's what I feel, and this passing has had a really big impact on me, because it does show me that this life is really short. I know that it's a very thing that everyone say we don't have enough time, and it's so kind of when you're in your 20s, when you're in your 30s, it's a very you don't really see that. It's not present in your life. Even if someone dies, it's not that present. And it's so weird how all of a sudden you realize that. And it's obviously with age. Once you pass your 40, it's I think it's there somewhere between your 40s and 50s maybe. It's there, and you experience that, and it's such a weird feeling, because everyone always was talking about this, and you were like, yeah, no, that's fine, I know, enjoy my life is short, I know that, but at the back of your head you were like, that it doesn't matter, I've got so much time, I'm still so young. And then when it kind of comes to you, and you get this another sort of awakening, maybe it's not the same as the awakening if you have been through to the spiritual world and to the matrix and everything else. It's kind of something else. It's more to do with your physical body maybe at first. So the fact that there is not that it's really very short, and the fact that you look back and there's so much life passed already, it's a and not be too sad, or not let it kind of discourage you, just opposite. So you make something out of this. It's very it's kind of profound, but the message I had when I tried to ask my grandma, so I would reach out kind of to her or ask her when I am maybe just after meditating, me lying in bed in the evening, and I don't hear anything else, but she tells me, Hannah, or she calls me Hania, have fun, go to have fun, always have fun, party, or something like that, whatever party means to you. My party doesn't have to mean like go out and drink and, you know, to a rave or something. It could be anything. Party could be tea party, dancing in the meadows, swimming in the lake. Enjoy that. Enjoy that the life that you are here on, when you kind of see that, and the fact that you sit down and spend so many hours at your desk or worrying about something, when you kind of put this into perspective of the 90 years old person and kind of look back, this is how you kind of see. And obviously we have to do that. We have to sit at the desk, we have to go to work, but even these ones, we don't have to do extraordinary things every day. That's what I believe. But to enjoy the moments that there are, and it could be anything, playing with your cat, looking through the window, being present in this moment, being present in your body, appreciate your body, appreciate the warmth of your duvet, appreciate the good book, the brief conversation you have with the barista in your coffee place, because life is made out of these small moments that put a smile on your face. And the more of those brief, small, happy moments you are, and you see them, you truly see them, and you appreciate them, the richer the life is. Maybe some of you are traveling all the time, or, you know, spending their lives in a beautiful greenery or jungle. That's fine as well. I would really love to experience this life as well. And if you are in the big cities and working and doing whatever office job or whatever manual job, still looking for those little moments, and you will have plenty of them, and appreciating them. And in the moment of worry, perhaps be aware and stop yourself and think, does this matter? This matters now. Is it going to matter in a, I don't know, couple of weeks? How important it is in relation to my whole life, and how important it is if this does happen, and if my life is going to change, so what? I'll just take this path that that it will take me onto. And it does not mean not to try and not to, like I said in the beginning of this talk, it does not mean not to go out of your comfort zone. No, not at all. It just means knowing when to let go, being aware of if I am being drawn by my worries are starting to overwhelm me in a way that is not does not bring any value to my life, and I let them overtake me. So for me, these are the energies about the full moon, about letting go of what no longer serves you, and about shining and coming out and trying to be the main actor in your life movie. I'll speak to you very soon, hopefully, and I do hope this helped you in anything that you may be coming through your life. And my IG is there, so if you ever want to reach out and ask questions, or maybe for a bit of mentoring, I will be happy to help. Thank you. Bye bye.